On today's episode, we discuss why Twitch may be at risk, Bungie hit with massive layoffs, and why didn't we get an Olympic video game this year? We'll have all this and more, because this is After Hours Arcade. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the arcade. I'm your host, BTG Plays, and I'm here with my co-host, Yano. What's going on, bro?
What's happening, y'all? My name is Yan.
I think they already know that. Oh, man. What you been up to, man?
Everything's been good on my end. Trying to stay cool in these hot temperatures, but
Bro,
I feel
it was
fall
100 degrees today.
It was burning up.
It makes no sense, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm just sweating my balls off all the time. It's the craziest thing.
Could you imagine working outside in that?
I can't even imagine working. So, nah.
How about you, man? How's your week been?
Oh, let me see. I mean, a lot of Olympics. I've been watching a lot of the Olympics. You know, congratulations to everybody who's won medals. It seems like the story of this Olympics is like, you know, making a comeback, and people like battling things from the past, especially Simone Biles, who left in Tokyo and came back, and now her team won gold, and she's the most decorated women's gymnast. Pretty crazy.
She broke a lot of records, and she was the oldest woman to win. I think it's in the singles or I forgot the name of it, but yeah, she won a lot of awards and it went down in the history book.
It was pretty crazy. It's been a good Olympics so far. When is it over?
I think
right?
Next week.
I've been watching so much random like games. Like I was like, I've never watched this sport before, but this is so interesting.
Oh, especially the marksmanship one. Yeah, that was good too.
Oh, that's the meme one. Everybody's talking about the marksmanship one. People coming out there like anime characters.
Why are their hands in their pockets? Anyways,
yeah, they're like chilling, just blasted and chilling. But anyways, before we get into the show, we're always looking for ways to engage our listeners. So we'd love to hear from you guys. What topics you'd like us to cover on the podcast? What games do you want to hear more about? If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments on our social media pages, and now also our YouTube. Because this is After Hours Arcade, where gamers discuss gamer things every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/afterhoursarcade. And we will be also on YouTube Live. With that, if you don't want to watch live, you could always watch us later by searching on any of your podcast services, by searching the 3 words After Hours Arcade. Remember, if you like the show ad-free, hit that sub button. It definitely helps. Moving into housekeeping, kind of already talked about it. So there's a few big stories this episode, and none of them actually influenced the decision that I'm making. It was always planned for us to do this, but we're also going to be multi-streaming, so we'll be multi-streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch at the same time. Same quality, doesn't matter which channel you chat in, only because, well, it definitely, YouTube is, now that they have the whole thing where you can multi-stream as affiliates and stuff, it's only right that we actually take benefit of it. And then I'll discuss more why it's just a better idea for us to multi-stream. Anything with you? Oh, the BlurredCon video, I'm almost done with it. Pretty much almost finished the promo video. And then I'm just going to break up all the interviews. And what's going to happen is I'll post the interview videos on our Instagram or on Twitter on Instagram, on YouTube. I'm tagging the people, the content, or the people we interview, so you guys can know where to find them. It's gonna be great. So you'll get a drip feed of that content probably for the next couple months or month. So it's dope. Hey, what's going on, Lily? Glad you could join us in spirit.
Um, what was I gonna say? Related to dang, I forgot now. You know what? When it comes back to me, I'll share.
Will you share?
Hopefully I'll remember. Sweating my Lily.
Lily, we sweating your balls off too. It's 100 degrees over here. Like
It's
I know
warm.
it's probably warmer where you're at, hotter. Uh, dang, this light is throwing me off. Sorry guys, it's just throwing me off. Feel too bright. All
I'm
right. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm just glad to be able to not have Texas heat. That's all. It's hot
And the
over
AC
there.
broke. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lily. Ugh,
It's tough.
that's terrible.
Poor thing.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to be you right now. Just saying.
Hopefully Lily's can fix it.
Lily's gonna fix it. Dang, nice. All right. With that, if we don't have any more housekeeping, let's press start, gamers, and let's dive into story number uno. And this is the big story. It was also in our headline. This one's about Bungie. Over the past week, Bungie had announced more layoffs after just laying off people 6 months ago, and there's been a huge backlash from it. This comes from TechSpot. Bungie CEO faces backlash after announcing 220 employees will be laid off. Pete Parsons has spent $2.4 million on classic cars since Sony acquired Bungie. If you don't know, Pete Parsons is the CEO of Bungie right now. So what happened? This actually comes from Rob Dubron. It's a sad case of another day, another round of mass layoffs at a game studio. On this occasion, Destiny developer Bungie has announced it is letting go of 220 employees, or 17% of its workforce. CEO Pete Parsons said the eliminations were due to financial challenges, which isn't going down well, especially after it was discovered he may have spent over $2.4 million on classic cars after Sony acquired the company, and continued buying them even after the previous layoffs. Bungie blames the job eliminations on rising costs of development and industry shifts, as well as enduring economic conditions. The Sony subsidiary says it needs to make substantial changes to its cost structure and focus development efforts entirely on Destiny and Marathon. And Marathon is the new game that they're working on. The cuts will impact every level of the company, including executives and senior leader roles, but not Parsons, obviously. So I'm just gonna read some of these tweets because it's pretty crazy what's going on. So Bungie tweeted out this morning, we shared an important update with the Bungie team on difficult decision to eliminate 220 roles at Bungie. And then you get some more tweets, and these are from like prior community managers from Bungie. Inexcusable, or DMGO4 says, inexcusable, industry leading talent being lost yet again, accountability falling upon the workers who have pushed the needle to deliver for our community time and time again. Please maintain focus on those who have lost their position and income. Offer help where you can. In December, Bungie devs told IGN that the atmosphere of the company was soul crushing due to fears of more layoffs. And then this tweet comes from Mads, dropping the news that you've laid off 220 people in a second round of layoffs after launching your most successful DLC to date, and then going private immediately is cowardice on an embarrassing level. So yeah, Pete Parsons pretty much, he posted about the layoffs, took off his comments so nobody could comment, and you literally just got rid of all these people after you literally just launched the final shape, which has been your most successful DLC expansion ever. Like, this is crazy. Sam Bartley says, coward, you did this, you chose this. I'm already listed as do not work with, and I don't care anymore. You lied to my face, straight to it. You also invited me to come see your new cars 2 days before you laid me off. 2 fucking days.
Oh,
What's there? I mean, there's more. There's a whole lot more.
there's more. Oh
Yeah,
man.
but let's not let's not go more into this. I want to hear your thoughts. Like what are your thoughts on this?
All right, realistically speaking, that's a for real problem, especially if you're saying to your employees that because companies are going to always do whatever's best for the company. They're going to do whatever's going to drive growth, more revenue each quarter at the end of the year. But at the same time, you're always going to be the villain when you lie to your people, when you lie to your employees. Especially the fact that they were going out and buying $1 million worth of cars. Um
Right.
and on top of all things, they went ahead and set their settings on social media to be private and not be able to get any feedback from their audience. That's a problem. I do believe it's okay to spend, he works, he's CEO of the company. He should be able to spend his money on things that he wants and enjoys. But at the same time, if you know the company's down bad, it definitely does not look good. You're spending all of this money on these cars and not uh, doing your doing the best that you can on your end to save the company, save the employees from being let go. Not good.
So okay. So here's my thing, right? I definitely get what you're saying, but my biggest problem with this is that the CEOs never pay. You didn't just get to this point without knowing it was coming. You didn't get to this point like, all right, we're gonna have to start laying people off. Like you're in the red now. You knew this before it happened.
Hmm.
And it's your job to make sure this doesn't happen. So therefore, CEOs need to start paying the penalty for businesses not being successful. You're in charge. Why are there everybody below you getting punished and not you? You make $600,000 a year. $600,000 a year. You could have saved so many jobs if you, with
Took a pay
foresight,
cut.
yes, with foresight, be like, all right, you know what? Maybe I don't need $600,000 a year this year. But I mean, not, and then on top of that, you're community managers. You fired so many community managers. Bungie has lost so many community managers. And at this point, the way I'm looking at it, don't take the job of a community manager because all I hear is that that's the role of a scapegoat. They did the same thing with
Mm.
Helldivers 2. I know the community manager stepped down because he wanted to go into creative, but I'm thinking maybe he just got away just in time. Like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to do this. And they're also independent. And it sucks that Bungie went into this deal with Sony, to be in this role, and now they're in this position, and pretty much they're being taken completely over by Sony at this point.
It seems that way.
They took some employees and brought them on to SCEA, the Sony company, but they're in a position where, like, guess what? If things don't get fixed, you're gonna end up being just another publisher under Sony, and you're gonna do whatever we need you to do.
Hmm.
Like that's terrible. That sucks. And the people who put them in this position, they don't got to worry about losing their jobs. I mean, they got plenty of money. They're out here buying cars. It's a shitty situation. And now you're at a point. Also, I mean, before I move on, they're in a difficult position now overall because you're talking about Destiny was like one of the most successful live services. You brought Bungie here to help you with your live services. And now there's talks that Destiny 3 is being shelved. You're at the end of your 10-year plan, and now you're going to shelve Destiny 3. So what does Bungie have now? Marathon,
Marathon, which
which
we were
nobody really
supposed to.
knows anything about. So you're
It
you're
doesn't
putting
look promising.
right, you're putting Bungie's future on Marathon. Like you're setting them up for failure, pretty much. Shitty.
What do you think? What do you think Marathon is supposed to achieve, in your opinion? Is it supposed to bring people back to Bungie? I don't know much about Marathon, to be honest with you. We covered
That's
it
the thing.
several
Nobody
times
knows.
here.
I want to say it's like an extraction shooter, but launching, it's not even a new IP. It's something from the past, but you're bringing something that's untested. Why not just fix what you have? And I'm not saying like Destiny 2 came out great this year. Like this Final Shape expansion was great. People are looking forward. It brought me back to the game. Um, but you're just gonna shelve the thing that makes you money when there was so much other things you could have did in the game, like to do that. Somebody
Mm.
just they failed, and it's stop punishing the little person. Stakeholders and stuff need to go after the CEOs. Like, hey, you didn't perform. It's not the workers. The workers got to follow you. You're you're the boss. You didn't perform. You either take a pay cut or you get fired. We bring somebody else to bring it on. Stop letting go of the people that are doing the work.
You hear that, Pete? Man.
Yeah, it sucks to start off with that kind of story, but do you have any other thoughts on it before we move on to story number 2?
Uh, I just hope that in the article it said help these employees that are no longer going to be working. Right now, it is a tough economy. It is tough for finding work. So, and a lot of those positions that they have, it's going to only be more challenging. So, I'm just saying, I hope that they find work. I hope that they don't, because they have families, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they live in cities where it is expensive. So either one, they gotta relocate, or two, find work. And I don't know. I may be overthinking it. It's
No,
frustrating because
I think you're in the right place because I mean, in this economy right now, like this is you got layoffs everywhere in the game industry. This isn't like back in the day where, to be honest, if you were in the gaming industry and you got laid off, it was a bonus for you because you knew you were going somewhere else to make more money and you were getting your severance package. Now that's not the case. Like if you're getting laid off now, it's hard to find another place in the community.
yeah,
So
that's how I feel. It's unfortunate.
very, very unfortunate. Well, with that, let's move on to something a little happier. Doesn't mean let's forget about the issue. I definitely want you guys to voice your opinions. You know, once Pete Parsons, he's got to go. Like he's got to go. Like I don't.
Definitely.
We need to make him go. And I'm glad. I'm glad the backlash is here because a lot of times, a lot of people are afraid to step up and after this happens because they don't want to lose chances to find another job. But I think this just shows how bad that it really was there, and people knew it was coming, and they're like, "Yo, what the hell?" And they had reassurance that it wasn't coming, and it
Yep.
happened.
That's the issue for me. It's being told that no, you don't have to worry about another round of layoffs. And in actuality, they knew ahead of time it was coming, but refused to tell the employees so for whatever reasons. Not good.
Not good. All right. So on to a better story. I mean, not a better story, but a happier story. Uh, do you like Pokemon?
I do. Our next story comes from GameSpot. New Pokemon reality show is now live. Uh, I hope that you guys are ready for this because I did not expect this. It came out of the blue. A new Pokemon show is debuting this week, and surprisingly, it's not an animated series. It's a reality show. The first season is now live. Pokemon Trainer Tour stars two popular Pokemon content creators, Megan Starborough 7 and was that
Strawberry.
Camara Strawberry. Camera and Andrew Tricky Jim Mahoney, who serves as host for each episode. The show follows the Pokemon loving duo as they travel across the country in a Pikachu themed bus to
It's
meet
actually
and
pretty
mentor.
awesome.
Oh, you saw the first episode?
So yeah, I had I literally watched the first episode of this before we got on air because it was only 18 minutes. I was like, oh, let me see what this is. Uh, I mean, if you want to finish the story, you can. I have some thoughts.
Yeah, let me. I'll get through it. Meet and mentor aspiring trainers looking to foster connections with family and friends through their love for Pokemon trading card game. The 8 episode series is focused on spotlighting individuals from Pokemon incredible diverse fan base, according to the Pokemon Company's senior director of media production, Andy Goose. While the trainers, this is the most important part right here.
Okay.
Why, from Andy, while the trainers recount their own unique life experience in each episode, they all share a love for Pokemon, for the Pokemon brand and Pokemon trading card game. We hope that this passion extends to our viewers, providing a glimpse of what it means to be part of the Pokemon community. Goose explained, this series offers fans an inside look into the varied experiences and heartfelt stories of some of the trainers who make up the diverse array of Pokemon fans. And we are so grateful to have had the opportunity to showcase our connections. Our connections are fostered through the Pokemon trading card game. So I'm interested. What are your thoughts? Because I already saw a little bit of. I didn't finish episode 1. Oh, you're
Okay, so yeah, I watched the first episode, and it started off a bit slow. I don't know who these content creators are, but I'm pretty sure the Pokemon community, like you guys, know who they are. But what I will say is, I enjoyed the first episode. You're meeting these random people. They're telling their stories, and you know what sucks? People are still getting bullied for like liking Pokemon. And I'm like, what? Like, this is crazy. Like, who doesn't like Pokemon? Like, that's crazy to me. But you get to learn about these people's troubles and how, honestly, how Pokemon helps them get through their daily day. You learn about their talents. And the first episode was pretty dope because I don't want to spoil it, but I'll just give you the synopsis. Like, really, the girl and her cousin, they play Pokemon all the time, the trading card game. She always loses to them. They talk about like her troubles, and pretty much Mahone, what is his name? What's his content creator name?
Oh,
Tricky
is
Jim. So
Tricky Go? Oh,
Tricky
Tricky
Jim
Jim.
actually helps her spruce up her deck, and they talk strategy and stuff. And at the end of the episode, there's a battle. And all I'm gonna say is it brought me an interest back into the TCG game. So, and from the time when I played it, I'm not gonna tell you how long ago that was. The Pokemon TCG game is completely different. Completely different. It's better. I'm
Oh,
like,
it's
yo,
better?
yeah, I'm like, I want to play this. Like, the way you win, I want to say is like, there's like prize cards. You get prize cards, and I think you guys decide how many prize cards. I think they did 3. So if you defeat somebody's Pokemon, you get 3. You can only
Mm.
still call out 6 Pokemon when you have them. And look, the battle was dope. Like the way it worked, they were pulling Pokemon back, switching and stuff. I was like, dang, this is almost just like the game.
So my question
Orlicker
to
says
you
the
is
hierarchy must stay intact.
that's unfortunate because there's always going to be bullies. There's always going to be someone to get bullied. Um, but yeah. So for would you say the show has any battles? Are there any battles that take place? Is it strictly the trading card game? Based off
So
of the first episode, what
I
did you
don't
gather?
know if it. I don't think it's gonna be straight up the trading card game. I think they're gonna go into different, pretty much every aspect of Pokemon and how people are in different avenues. Probably like Pokemon Go, probably like, the games and people battling in the games and stuff. It's interesting. And 18-minute episodes is on Amazon Prime. It's a good thing just to have on. I think it's entertaining. And it's a feel good. It feels good. It's a feel good show. Feel good
It
reality
has good
show.
energy.
Yeah, I like it.
Feel good reality show. I
So
like it. Thank you, man.
check it out. It had to be good because I was like sitting here like I'm supposed to be getting the podcast ready and I'm just like, oh, this is dope. Like, all right. I see what you're trying to do here. All right, let's move on to story number 3. This one comes from VGC, and it is Japanese visual novel creator plans legal action after their latest game was streamed at launch. Japanese visual novel, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Japanese visual novel creator has decided to take legal action after their latest game was streamed in its entirety on the day of release. Well, this is crazy. Game creator and novelist Takia Ijima wrote a lengthy thread on X, as reported by Automaton, explaining that their latest visual novel was streamed on day one, despite requests that the content creators refrain from streaming the game until a week after release. Following the success of Ijima's visual novel Apathy, Narugami Gakuen Nana Fushigi on Switch, a new visual novel called Apathy Murder Club was released on Steam at a reduced price of $6.39 to celebrate. But this is the result, Ijima said. Someone made a live stream of our newly released novel-style adventure game, playing it for several hours for the first day of release, through to several different endings. The streaming of the visual novel has been the subject of the debate for some time, given their linear nature, while most other game genres play out differently every time. The fact that most visual novels are driven mainly by linear dialogue means that branching storylines aside, it's generally a near identical experience every time it's played. So it's a pretty long story for this, but they're gonna be doing legal action. I've never heard of this visual novel, uh, but like,
I haven't heard of it either. It's Japanese, but I
got
do
you.
feel as though because visual novels are as they mentioned in this article, they are so linear. If you stream these games, then it's almost no point in you playing it yourself. So we talked about this in the past, and one thing we mentioned, or I remember us discussing was, sometimes when a game comes out, it's almost as if, why do I go out and get this game? Why do I need to go out and play it if I could just watch someone else play it? And that's what I think is taking place here.
Got you. I mean, that sucks. Stop being shitty, people. Like, why would you do that? Like, not only did you just ruin this, well, I wouldn't say you ruined it for people who wanted to see it, because I'm pretty sure they didn't even watch you because of it. And if they did, well, that's on them. But it does suck that you might have took away new fans, or maybe you brought fans. But either way, it sucks because you
Maybe.
spoiled it. Stop spoiling stuff, guys. Like, that's shitty. That's shitty. At least put a spoiler alert. But you broke
At
you
least
broke
that.
you broke your agreement, and that's a no. So
Yeah.
sorry,
It,
bro.
it it's funny because there's several shows that are out right now, and I would like to kind of not watch them right now. Get House of Dragons
Ooh,
and The
it's
Boys.
so good this season.
but I feel like I will get spoiled if I don't watch them right away. So I kind of forcibly watch them just so that I don't get spoiled. Is that silly? Am I
No,
tripping?
no, because sometimes I feel like that too, and like that sucks that you have that pressure to watch it because you don't get to like enjoy it on your own time. You're kind of like pushing yourself to watch it. Luckily, I haven't finished The Boys, but I'm back on to the last season. I definitely took like a pause just from it because there was so much stuff that I needed to catch up on. But yeah, I can't wait to finish that. House of Dragon has been great. Uh, but no, yeah, it sucks that people spoil shit. And the only thing you can really do is not use social media. Like,
Stay away.
yeah, it sucks, man. But that's the and that brings up a point that I wanted to make. Like, I'm so sick of like TV shows and stuff all dropping at once on streaming services. I really want episodes to come out weekly. I know everybody wants their cake now and they want to eat the whole thing, but we gotta let stuff breathe, man. We are just running through all this content to the point that we're not gonna have shit. Like, let's give it some time. And I think honestly, when I watch shows in that way, I do that myself anyway. Where like I don't really binge the episodes. I'll probably, because I'm watching so many shows, I'll watch one episode a week for real. Like, that's usually how I go, and it's just a better experience. Like,
You get to sit with the events that took place in the episode and just kind of reflect on them over the week,
it's
right?
like if Fallout was week to week, oh my god, we'd still be talking about it right now.
We really would be.
Like, it'd be great. Like, I think that's part of the experience. And to be honest, like, I know we pay for these services and y'all want everything right now, but then you got to wait for the next show. So that time's being wasted anyway, unless you're canceling and getting it again. But yeah, let's let these things breathe. And I do understand there are some shows that should be dropped all at once, because I will say, like, Twisted Metal, if that hadn't have dropped at once, I don't think it would have kept the momentum that it had. But being able to watch, to be able to watch those episodes back to back made that show. And I think these services just need to do a better job of like determining when that's needed and when it isn't. They have shortened the oily curves. They have shortened the content cycle from plus 20 episodes to 8 or 9, though. Yeah, and I get that, but you're also getting like 45-minute episodes, like hour episodes, like, and 8 or 9. I mean, that's much better doing 8 or 9 weeks than 20 weeks. It's not like we're in the old days where every TV show was 30 minutes regardless. Like, and then you had the show was 25 minutes because you had commercials too. So,
and tons of seasons. So if you see season 11, you're just like, well, yeah, I'm probably too far gone.
Like, that doesn't make sense weekly. 30-minute episodes doesn't really make sense weekly, but these hour 45-minute episodes makes sense for it to be weekly. And then even if I think the way to circumvent that as well is like, all right, if you want to shorten the time period of weekly, do what The Boys did. Because didn't The Boys drop 3 episodes the first week?
4 episodes the first week.
Okay, so drop 2 or 3, 4 episodes the first week and then have the rest weekly. I think that's a great way to do it.
I like it.
Yeah, I think that made the most sense out of every show that was dropped this year. And of course, House of Dragons, just, they know what they're doing. So 6 seasons in a movie, I mean, not everything needs to be a movie, but I get that too. Like, I don't know if I'd watch a movie about the bear. Bear is good. It's great.
Everyone keeps talking about that. Do I need to see that?
You do. That show, it's fast paced though, man. It builds up your anxiety. You feel what the characters are feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
It's a great show.
Oily Curtis said, yes, watch the bear.
I think you'll definitely enjoy it. All right, next story. We got quite a bit to go. So this is also from VGC. If you didn't know that video game actors are confirming a strike over AI, SAG-AFTRA union had been negotiating with major video game publishers for 18 months. The strike was called after a union failed to negotiate acceptable protections around the use of AI for its members, it said. Last September, SAG-AFTRA members approved strike action if the union was unable to get terms it considered acceptable while negotiating the interactive media agreement. SAG-AFTRA had been in negotiations with several video game companies and their performance production arms since October 2022, including Activision Productions, Blindlight, Disney Character Voices, EA Productions, Formosa Interactive, Insomniac Games, Epic Games, Take-Two Productions, VoiceWorks Productions, and WB Games. Those companies now likely won't be able to hire unionized actors to perform motion capture or voiceover work for their games. Some of the companies listed offer performance services for several game developers and publishers. Blindlight has contributed performance work to series such as Elder Scrolls, Halo, Destiny, and Fallout, while Formosa Interactive has worked on Call of Duty games and other high-profile titles like Death Stranding and God of War. Although, open quote, although agreements have been reached on many issues important to SAG-AFTRA members, the employers refuse to plainly affirm in clear and enforceable language that they will protect all performers covered by this contract in their AI language, SAG-AFTRA said. President Fran Drescher added, "We're not going to consent to a contract that allows companies to abuse AI. To the detriment of our members, enough is enough. When these companies get serious about offering an agreement our members can live and work with, we will be here ready to negotiate." What do you think, bro?
We talk a lot about AI here.
Always drop something.
I do. I don't have a desk. This is my desk. Yeah, so we know that AI, we hear it a lot. People saying it's not going to take anyone's jobs. It's going to help enhance jobs. It's going to help people's jobs, make their jobs and lives a lot easier. Reality is that it's going to change up jobs. It may create new jobs and it may cause some jobs to phase out. I truly believe the voice actors and the motion capture jobs needed for these games, I know someday they will either be phased out or used not as frequently. However, we have to do something about it before it gets out of hand, because unfortunately people are going to lose their jobs.
No, I agree.
Really, that
I definitely agree with that, because the problem with this AI thing is, like, if you don't have these protections, once somebody uses you one time, then they own your voice. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. And these video game companies just need to be like, all right, like, I got
a question for you.
Go ahead.
Does it immortalize you though? Do you feel as though no? It's just that they stole your look, your image, your sound.
Your work immortalizes you. Kevin Costner, his voice, or Kevin Conroy as his voice is Batman, that's what immortalized him. Like, it's not, AI is not, it'll be there forever, but it's just not the same. And it's just not fair to the people who do this work for you to just be able to do it once and then these people have you forever. That's terrible. And it also closes the door to new people doing it. Because it's like, well, we got this great actor's voice one time, we can always freaking use it. That's crazy. It's wild.
It is. It really is.
And to be honest, if it comes to a point where we're just not going to get video games because they can't agree to this, I'm okay with it. It is what it is. You're just going to have video games with no voice or all AI voice. And that could, honestly, I would hope that us as the consumer would be like, I can't support this. And we might have to give up our greatest hobby. But at the end of the day, like, the people are what matter. Everywhere. Agreed. Pete Parsons. Everywhere. Sell your cars. Those severance packages are not going to be enough. Well, Chris is right. We can't bow down to Skynet. Fuck them robots. Oh, man.
Oh,
Uh,
speaking of which, real quick, not
yeah.
a related
No, you're
topic for
good.
the story, but I'm hearing good things about the Terminator anime series coming out. I keep seeing it on my timeline. I keep seeing it in our articles or in the articles that for the podcast, but I haven't added it because it's just it. I don't think we're there yet. I need to at least see. At least the first episode needs to come out. We talked about it once, and with Skynet being right around the corner, we know it's just a matter of time. Oh,
FMNA. That was a good one. That was good. I mean,
so
look,
yeah.
I'm excited about it. I'm gonna watch it August 29th. It comes out on Netflix.
Hmm.
I'm definitely. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't I check it out? Come on, really, really. I mean, another thing that we might want to check out on Netflix is our next story.
Ghostbusters, superheroes, toys among the toys among the toys that make us. If you watch Netflix, guess what? They got season 4 and 5 coming out. The first season of the oh boy. Um Docutourist debut of Netflix in 2017. The
Oh,
previous three
docuseries.
docu-series, thank you.
Yep.
uh in the previous 3 seasons, various toy lines were showcased, including collectibles made for various brands, including Star Wars, Barbie, GI Joe, Star Trek, Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
I definitely
Hello
watched
Kitty.
that season. I'm
That
not
was
gonna
a
lie.
good one, right? Professional wrestling and more. Superhero toys will be kicking off the upcoming 4th season with some of the other topics, including Ghostbusters, Pokemon, and fast food toys. Now, I'm
Hmm.
assuming that's McDonald's and Burger King, but
Yeah.
oh, it is like those seen in McDonald's Happy Meals. The complete list will be seen below. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, here we
Okay.
go.
So
Season 4 and 5.
yeah, you got superhero toys episode 1, Nerf episode 2. I'm curious about the Nerf one because I didn't know there was collectible Nerfs. Uh, and then you got episode 3, Pokemon. You know that we all should know that one. Like, come on. Strawberry Shortcake, Care Bears, and My Pet Monster. Honestly, I don't remember My Pet Monster. Care
You
Bears,
don't?
no. But Strawberry Shortcake, Care Bears. My daughter still has Care Bears. American Greetings, they had toys. Didn't know that. They just make greeting cards, right?
That's
I
what
did.
I thought.
Hot Wheels, come on, of course. And then you got the Ghostbusters. I know the Ghostbusters memorabilia was worth some money. Polly Pocket.
Remember that?
Why isn't Mighty Max on here?
Mighty Max
Mighty
and Polly
Max and
Pocket
Polly
were
Pocket.
hand in hand.
And then of course you got the fast food toys. Let's go ahead and I want to watch the teaser.
Trailer?
Yeah.
I miss the Kroger building.
There goes his rocket.
I miss putting a saddle.
All of our parents are broke. I just remember watching the commercials.
And I miss getting up every day,
The system.
wondering what amazing adventure the new day will bring us.
Cowabunga, dude!
Those days have come and gone.
Perhaps, but perhaps not.
Someone once told me
Autobots, roll out.
that all it takes is one.
No turtle on the shelf.
One thing
And I cut the sock up and I put it over the jawline.
that changes everything.
Well, it was based on a cartoon character who did nothing but have sex with men for money.
For us,
The system.
that thing was a TV show.
Feed the beast.
And the name of that show was The Toys That Made Us.
Yo, them Justice League toys. Oh my god. So for the audio listeners, we're just getting a montage of all these toys right now, and it makes me feel good inside.
Especially growing up with these things.
Oh, I still have that Togepi.
Four and five. Woo,
So-
seasons.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I do. You know, growing up, there was like very few toys that I was able to get, but definitely a lot of those that were on there, I remember, and I was like, dang, I wish I could have got that. But I do have that Togepi in that McDonald's. That was like a special McDonald's thing, right? Let
I
me see,
believe
let me
so.
see.
Only they carried it. And then also, they had the special trading cards when you went to go see the movie in the theaters, the Pokemon movie. So that was a big deal as well. Man, I think The Toys That Made Us is a fantastic documentary series. They do a great job with their storytelling and just bringing back that nostalgia. Same thing with the movies that made us. Fantastic shows on Netflix. So if ever you get the chance, I would recommend checking them out. My cousin had most of those, so I got a chance to touch them a couple times. That's cool.
So I'm actually curious. I'm definitely gonna watch this episode because I have 3 of the 6, and
Whoa.
I guess I didn't. No, wait. So I had 4 of the 6. I have Charizard, but I don't have his egg. I just have his token, like that little gold thing. But I have Jigglypuff still in the
Oh, wow.
box.
Whoa.
It hasn't even been
Years
taken,
later.
bro. It hasn't even been taken out of the wrapper.
Wow.
I think the only one I did take out of the wrapper, which we'll get to in a second, this is Togepi. Togepi's still in the box, still in the wrapper.
Whoa.
I think I did take this one. Yeah, I did take. This is Mewtwo. I could, as a kid, you could not take Mewtwo out. Like, come on. This is the Mewtwo one. If you guys
Wow.
can see it, but there were 6 of them. Here's the Pokeball. The Pokeball, a little dirty. I think I need to clean it
Is
off.
it clear?
No.
Oh. Is it heavy? It has some weight to it?
Yeah, these were gold plated. This is just a piece of metal with gold
Wow.
on them. And then these actually, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to do this.
You could probably
but
buy a house.
You can open it. You can open the little plastic case.
What?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That is
Yeah.
a collectible.
I'm sure they were or are. It says 1999 Nintendo Mewtwo. And then on the back, you have like the description of the Pokemon that they had on the Pokemon card.
Too cool.
Honestly, I doubt these are worth that much because,
Really?
yeah, just because they did so many of them during that period. But I don't know. We'll see. It says limited edition, but who knows what that actually means? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's crazy that I kept these. Like, it's like when I got them, I was like, as a kid, I was like, oh, this is gold. Like, these are, I'm thinking they're solid gold. Like, yeah, man. But
Wealth.
yeah, we'll see. Maybe one day, maybe 100 years from now. But now, yeah, I'm excited to watch that episode. That's dope.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
You're about to have me go on eBay now to see how much they're worth. Ugh. You hold them until everybody else breaks theirs. You know, I know for a fact between me and my cousins, though, we have all 6 for sure. Like, I know Nacho, he definitely had Pikachu. I have Charizard. The only 2 that are missing out of here is Poliwhirl, and Togepi. But I know I had Togepi. It's probably back there somewhere. I know for a fact I had Togepi. And you see Jigglypuff's in the best condition because I was like, who the fuck wants Jigglypuff? But
Fun fact, now Jigglypuff
now everybody wants Jigglypuff. Like back then I was like, the fuck? Nobody wants that singing asshole. Oh man. No, but that's dope. All right, let's move. It is. Let's move on to the other big story for the night. Hopefully we don't get banned for this one. But this comes from IGN. Twitch is reportedly at risk of becoming a zombie brand, and Amazon is still struggles for profitability. Following around, it comes from Amelia Zollner. Want to give her the credit. Following a round of layoffs earlier this year, Twitch boss Dan Clancy admitted that the streaming service has remained unprofitable. Now, as Twitch approaches 10 years in Amazon's portfolio, it's still not profitable, and insiders have concerns about its future of the brand. According to a report in the Wall Street Journal, insiders worry that Twitch might become a zombie brand or an acquisition that's sidelined because it's underperforming at Amazon. These sources pointed to other Amazon sites like Goodreads and Woot as examples of a zombie brand. Employees also reportedly worry that they might face another round of layoffs later this year following an annual review. Earlier this year, the platform laid off over 500 members of its staff, citing a need for cost cutting. Twitch has reportedly faced a major setbacks over the past few years, with its web traffic ranking in the United States falling and its advertising sales and number of users both ceasing to grow. Twitch's biggest spenders, one of the strongest sources of revenue, have also reportedly spent less on subscriptions and donations, with internal projections suggesting that this trend might cost Twitch close to $250 million in revenue by the end of 2025. However, a spokeswoman from Amazon told the Wall Street Journal that the company still feels confident in Twitch's potential. Thoughts,
Here's the thing.
Look, our stream's gonna end up getting cut off, guys. Watch.
No, that's not true, man. The truth is that everything comes in waves. We mentioned this about the gaming industries right now going through a dip. And I think because Twitch is so heavily tied to gaming, I believe it's also going to currently in a dip. So right now, Twitch is figuring out its place in the world, and because it's still fairly new. Twitch is not, in the grander scheme of things. Yes, maybe Justin TV, all of Twitch, all of that. It's been around for what, close to 20 years? Is that accurate? 20?
Well, so it was founded in 2011, but okay. Yeah, it was Justin TV before that, but. So here's my thing. Twitch is going to ban us. I'm going to ask you this. How often are you on your phone and you just get on Twitch and discover new people?
Not as often as I did during the pandemic, honestly.
Okay. How often are you on YouTube when that happens?
Ooh, discover new people more than on Twitch. That's the truth.
And I'm not even just
absolutely never.
He said absolutely, and that's my point, Orly Kurtz. You said absolutely never for Twitch or YouTube? Oh, he said YouTube all the time. So that's the point. Twitch hasn't made it like first off, the interface on the first front page discovery is not very friendly to being like, hey, you know what, check out this new person, like this content might interest you. But you know what, when you go on YouTube, you might go search one video and then 20 videos down the line you didn't watch like 20 different people that you had no idea existed. And sometimes you hit that subscribe button or you hit that video for watch later. And I think Twitch has done a terrible job of doing that. Like, Twitch is a place where you go to watch the people that you want to see. Like, you literally, and I do this too, I'm guilty of it too. I know that my friend's streaming, or I'll go check them out, and guess what? Even if they raid, a lot of times I will leave. How many people actually stay for the raid? You don't.
Not often,
If
I will
if
admit that.
if any, maybe half of the people stay for the raid. Uh, so it definitely hasn't done. Pineapples said, I turned my YouTube suggestions and history off for both Twitch and YouTube. I purposely search for what I want. I mean, but the general public doesn't do that at all. And a lot of times, like YouTube is great. They're great at suggestions. Like you search one video about something and then they bring up 50 more about the same thing. Like, but yeah, and that's just part of the reason why we're going to be multi-streaming as well, just for the discoverability part. And you never know what's going to happen. I don't think Twitch is going anywhere soon, but it's definitely driven by the huge content creators that are on the platform. On YouTube, I'll watch content creators that aren't big at all, but their content is good.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the big part of YouTube is Yeah, actually, good record. I'll say this with Twitch. I don't know. I do know why they made it so challenging to be a multi-streamer. Remember, they banned people for multi-streaming.
yeah, and
And
they took that back 8 months ago.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a
So-
partner, you still can't do it, but affiliates and everybody else can.
Wow. So it almost makes you wonder, why go partner? I mean,
said-
yes, you have a
Pineapple
lot.
says, for Twitch to be a gaming first platform, it's pretty hard to search for games. You know, I agree with that too. And then also with having videos stay on your account, they only stay for 14 days. That brings down your discoverability even more. On YouTube, they're pretty much there forever. So even if
Yep.
somebody goes back, like they might see your video and be like, oh, I wanted to watch this game, and he's got a video of it. And that brings them to your channel. Maybe they subscribe. Here, if you're not live all the time, it ain't happening.
Yeah,
Like
you gotta
even
be
if you are live all the
time.
time, it's probably still not going to happen. But that's that's just my thoughts. It sucks that Twitch was the verb for gaming videos and watching people stream, and that it's got, like, don't get me wrong, they've innovated some parts of Twitch to make it better, but they have to do more to make it more user friendly. Recommendations need to be good. Discoverability needs to be good. There just has to be a way for everybody or a lot of other people to get discovered, not just the big big Twitch streamers.
So in your opinion, you think that, or you feel as though Twitch is on a slow descent out?
I mean, they said it already. They haven't profited at all since 2011.
True,
This is crazy.
But you're saying that there's no coming out of this rut?
I'm not saying that, but they got to make some drastic changes. And it's kind of hard to compete with a YouTube.
It just feels like they should work hand
Pineapple
in hand
says
rather
Twitch has
than
peaked.
be. It's peaked, really? Whoa!
They're losing.
I mean,
users.
I guess because they're
I
losing
don't know
users.
anybody-
People aren't going to come back.
I don't know anybody who doesn't have a YouTube, but I know a lot of people who don't have a Twitch. Because if you just got a Gmail account, you got YouTube.
I just don't understand why Twitch made it so difficult for content creators on their platform to be able to use the multi-streaming and transfer your videos over to YouTube so easily. But
Yeah,
oh well.
I mean, they're doing what they got to do to keep people here. But he said, Oily Curse says, my mom watches YouTube. Exactly. Shoot, our YouTube podcast might pop up on her recommendation, and then we got her. We'll never get her on Twitch. Ever. Oh, man. No, but, we'll see. But we're definitely, we're not leaving the Twitch community. We're going to be doing both. So, and stream is still live, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my thing is just showing weird. All right, well, that's cool. All right, let's move on. What the heck is this? rewards enabled on channel. Subscribe to earn rewards. When did this look? Now Twitch, don't stop doing stuff randomly like this to me. Get rewards by purchasing or gifting subscriptions to After Hours Arcade channel while they're live in any category. What do you get? Apple TV Plus?
Yep.
Okay, I guess if you guys want 3 months of Apple Plus for free. Now, Apple Plus does have some good shows. Don't give me, that's true. Those shows are underrated.
They are, though.
All right, let's move on to the next story. Next story, this comes from Destructoid. And it says it's from Philip Galakovic. Steam introduces new demo policy, making them even more useful. It's a somewhat strange yet delightful phenomenon that game demos are back. Not stronger than ever necessarily, but certainly hugely relevant once again. And that's all thanks to the common Steam demo events such as the Steam Next Fest. Now they're about to get way, way better to boot. The aptly titled Great Steam Demo Update 2024 is all about making demos an even more powerful and flexible marketing tool from both sides of the equation. According to Valve's recent Steamworks development blog post, both the developers/publishers and the end users will now find game demos way more useful due to their improved functionality on Steam. The update is also a handy way of dealing with the recent glut of prologue-style releases that demoed the game with free vertical slice of its gameplay loop, as well as funneling improved visibility to the main usually upcoming game. I love Intravenous 2 mercenarism to bits, for example, but that is what it was doing. So, all right. So this is cool. This is what we were just talking about when we were talking about Twitch. They're making other content more easily discoverable. Like, why wouldn't you want to do this? It's good for everybody on your platform. So they're going to be making more demos visible, and it doesn't have to be just the big games coming out. The blog itself goes into substantial detail on all the game demo improvements that are now available on Steam, but here's the gist of it. Players can now both add and remove game demos to and from their libraries, and they can be installed even if the full game is owned. Wishlisters are immediately notified of a game demo's release. Demos generally behave more like free games now, appearing in all the same sections and lists as regular games do. Releasing a demo for a game behaves similarly as releasing a free standalone title, far as the algorithm is concerned. Players can now review demos. Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
Yeah, demo store pages are tightly connected with the full game store pages, with widgets linking them together. Developers can release demos either as optional buttons on the full game store page or as a separate entry, which gives them space to better describe the content of the demo. Although doing the latter does not impact algorithmic visibility outside of positive user signaling. There's more, of course, but these are the most important improvements coming to the system. Yeah, no. What do you think?
I know a developer that we just met at BlurCon that would benefit from something like this, and it's right on time. I'm happy to see Steam incorporating this into their platform.
I am too. This is good, and you know that's companies that want to stay relevant. You got to innovate, man. Stop thinking the consumer is just always going to be there, because we're not. We're not always going to be there.
Yeah,
especially when we ain't got no money because of inflation. Jeez.
Right. More demos also give us an opportunity to try games outside of our what is it called? Just outside of our knowledge wheel.
Yeah,
our scope. There you go.
Play. No, I agree.
Yep.
I'm actually more inclined to buy a game after trying a demo, like, because there's a lot of games that I just want to try to see if it feels good to me, and I'll end up buying it after doing the demo. For sure, like not for sure, but most of the time, that's what gets me is the demo when they have demos.
When they have them, so
yeah, that's why I don't understand why we have demos took such a dive, man. Before everything had a demo.
When Pizza Hut was giving out demos, yeah, come on, everything had demos.
Yeah, wow. Anyways, on to the next story. Story number 7. This comes from IGN Wesley Yinpool. If you guys haven't noticed, there's another story that was attached to this. For the past 30 years, we always got a Olympic titled game. And for the past, every Olympics for the past 30 years, we've got an Olympic game. And I want to say the last 4 had to do with Mario and Sonic. This year, we didn't get any. Well, we did get. I'm not going to say we didn't get an Olympic game. We got a mobile Olympic game. And it's not from Mario or Sonic. While there's no Mario and Sonic video game tie-in for the Paris 2024 Olympics, there's no Mario and Sonic at the Olympics Games video game. There's no Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games video game to coincide with the Paris 2024 Olympics because the International Olympics Committee ditched its long-running partnership with Nintendo and Sega to chase the likes of NFTs and esports, a new report has claimed. According to Eurogamer, the IOC failed to renew its licensing deal with Nintendo and Sega and let it lapse in 2020, which means this year's Olympics is the first without a Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games video game for 17 years. Producer Lee Cocker, who worked on the series while marketing game ISM Limited, told Eurogamer that the IOC wanted to look at other partners in NFT and esports. Why the fuck? I thought we were done with NFTs. Why is this coming back up? Why?
Because they let it expire in 2020 when NFTs was almost at the pinnacle of its existence.
Like, by no means am I saying that Super Mario and Sonic was the best Nintendo game ever. By no means. It was fun. But it was fun. And it gave even more of a reason to watch the Olympics. Like, Mario and Sonic, like, 2 of the most iconic characters in video game history. And you're just like, no, we're going to focus on NFTs. What?
Beating Sonic in a foot race as Mario or Luigi was fantastic.
Unrealistic, but fantastic.
Unrealistic.
So I guess this is the game that is actually out. It's called Olympics Go, Paris 2024, and it's on PC. You trying to tell me you'd rather play this than Mario and Sonic?
No, not me.
See,
so they wanted this
putting it in Fortnite, bro. Putting it in Fortnite, you literally, oh my god, they could get those people from the gun shoot, turn them into characters, and throw them in Fortnite. People would go ecstatic. I would purchase all those skins, especially the guy from Turkey that looked like he just rolled out of bed and he was just like, ha ha ha, silver medal, bitch.
I mean, you would definitely get the younger audience to be interested in the Olympics. That's for sure. If it was in Fortnite, but this mobile or PC game, is this the one that they expected to be the esports kind of game?
I guess. But ain't nobody ever heard of every country skin. Oh yeah, they can switch the colors on those fits. Oh my god. Come on, IOC. Get it together. This is crazy. What is this? Is this it? It's from Enway. Enway made the mobile Power Rangers fighting game, which I had a great time with. But is this game free? Can you look up on Steam?
Yeah,
it better be free.
Hold
on. Let me find a video because we're about to watch this. Because this is crazy.
Come on, man. Worse,
none of the. It's not like they have any likenesses to any characters. These look like me characters.
No, it doesn't. It looked like generic characters.
Like, this looks crazy. Global launch. We didn't even know the whole Olympics didn't happen, and we ain't even seen it. We didn't even know this was happening.
I didn't even see an ad for it.
Right, not even during the Olympics. That's how much faith. That's how much faith they have in it.
The only Olympic game on Steam right now is the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, and they have a Sonic running in a costume on here.
So where the hell do you even buy this game from if it's on PC?
That's a great question.
Athletics unlocked.
Yeah, I don't. It
This
got
is-
mixed reviews and only
It's
300
like Wii
people
Sports, bro.
reviewed
And you're tapping it.
Oh,
This
it's
is
a tap.
this is crazy. Maximum. His name is Maximum.
For maximum speed. Oh, it was made by Sega. The 2020 Olympic game. Tokyo Olympic. Interesting.
Yeah. They made that one. So exhilarating, guys.
So excited.
So excited. Next. All right, I get to travel in Paris, go to archery. He said that was as fun as actual track and field. No way, because actual track and field is actually kind of fun.
It is fun to watch. However, I don't know about this game. I have mixed feelings about it.
Why is he so pale?
Man, let that character live.
That the bow and arrow don't even shake, bro. This is point and click. Oh. Oh, now we got some wind. Let's see if this changes anything.
So let me ask you a serious question. You do not plan on ever picking up the Summer Olympics?
What? Is that?
You wouldn't pick this game up?
I should smack you, bro.
What?
This is terrible.
It's his part of history now. It's a collectible, and you are a collector.
It's on PC though, so you get it on PC and then they just take it off. To be honest, if this was a hard copy, I would buy it because it would be the worst. Yes, because it would be the worst Olympic game ever. And yeah. He said, damn, it's not on PlayStation. Lame. Oh, man. The one cool thing about these Olympics is that there's an actual piece of the Eiffel Tower on the medals. No, for real?
Yeah,
That's
is cool.
serious.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All the medals have a piece of the Eiffel Tower. They're made with it in it. That is cool.
So
if you're wondering how is that possible,
right? So the Eiffel Tower is about to fall down.
No, you know how that goes over maintenance every year. They probably have.
Oh, they take like the old pieces. That is pretty cool. That is dope. I give you that.
Cool.
But this game ain't dope. Oh yeah, from the preservation projects, they kept the pieces. Thanks, Oily. All right, let's move on to our last story for the night.
Well, with it being the last story, it's one that we will. I don't know if you heard of this game, but what is it? 7 Days to Die.
Oh yeah,
after 3,878 days in early access, a zombie survival game, 7 Days to Die, finally releases.
Pineapple is crazy.
Whoa. This story comes from PC Gamer. what having the hard copy of this game should include
bed bugs and the smell of urine to get the authentic Parisian feel.
Come on,
man.
I'm sure they cleaned up this. Anyways, veteran zombie survival game 7 Days to Die has released out of early access after more than 11 and a half years of availability on Steam. It's from, back when Miley Cyrus' Wrecking Ball was a charting hit and Barack Obama was the United States president.
Bro, it's been out that long.
It's been that long.
That is
new
crazy.
The now finished game adds new high definition character models, a new system of player armor and clothing, new animal models, and new challenging systems to replace tutorials and quests. New models for vehicles, a spart of improvements for randomly generated worlds, over 75 new points of interest to explore, new zombie models, variants, tweaks to character progression, a lighting update, and many,
Oh
many
shit.
more optimizations to the game. I will admit, when this game first came out, I was so pressed over it. I liked, what was the other one? The one that PUBG was based off of.
The
Oh
one
man, what was the
PUBG
name?
was, you mean Escape
Yeah.
Tarkov?
No. PUBG was made off the model of what is it called? PUBG
DayZ.
game. Oh, DayZ. Was it DayZ? Really?
I don't know.
Was it really? Based on. So here's the thing.
I was under the impression that PUBG was the original, and then Fortnite
No,
came in and said, "Fuck it, I got it."
so Fortnite was based off of PUBG, but
Right.
PUBG was based off of the game. What is it based off of? Is it really DayZ? I could have sworn it was something else.
I don't know, but 7 days looked. What is this called? Like 7 days to die, or live? 7 days to die. This is looking lit. I've heard of it and
It's a
never actually took a
fantastic
look at it. But this is the 1.0 update, and it is looking spicy. They are fucking his house up. And it looks like it's on Windows, PS5, Xbox Series S, and Steam. Yeah.
So the interesting thing about this story is that they planned on releasing it on the Xbox One and PS4. So because the game never released and those systems went out of date, they ended up getting their money back, and I think that's what they used to finish the game. So now that the game's finished, I hope it brings
now
some attention.
that you know what, now that you just sparked a memory, I do remember that. It looks good though.
It does. It looks fantastic. Zombie survival horror games, fantastic. It's like a Minecraft, but better graphics and more details.
I don't know. That's too much pressure for me to like build my castle while zombies are roaming around. I don't know if I could do that. Can you? So I'm gathering this is you could play on. It's online and you can play with your friends and stuff as well.
Yes, you can play with
that,
your friends. You can play with randoms.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this.
And they added a ton of new content and polished the game. So it's good to see it's finally finished. I'm not mad at it taking so long as one, they were constantly updating it, which they were, and just keeping the game fresh and new. So I'm not upset at it.
I'm not either. This is looking spicy.
Makes me want to kind of.
I know. I kind of want to try it out. But you know what? I need to try Marvel's Rivals. This has nothing to do with this story, but I need to try Marvel's Rivals.
It looks better and better the more I see it.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Yep.
Nothing but good things. It's dope. All right. That was our last story for tonight. So we are going to go into what we call honorable mentions. And these are stories that didn't exactly make the main timeline cut, but we still thought you should know about it. So the first one is Valorant's Xbox Series X open beta is open today. Actually, this was last week, July 26th. So Valorant's Xbox Series X and S open beta begins today. And it's not just a simple port, not going to read it, but it's open. New Helldivers 2.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool. I mean, I don't really like Valorant, but I know people who love it.
You don't?
No, I'm actually like, That's why I'm so excited about Marvel Rivals, because, you know, I've been wanting to play Overwatch for a long time, but fell off of it and nobody else would get back on to play it. So I have like 3 copies of it and nobody's playing it. So Marvel Rivals, hopefully it brings everybody back, but it looks great. New Helldivers 2 Freedom Flame Warbond burns bright on August 8th. I did hear about this, and fire is dangerous in this game. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a fire mech. Oh my god. All right, so yeah, for you Helldivers out there, go serve some democracy. Nostalgic Super Mario World Mario and Yoshi Lego set revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. Let's take a look, because
It looks so cool because it moves.
this is
too.
awesome. Oh my god. Tell me this isn't like $200.
I didn't see the price.
So this is like a Super Mario World, Super NES Mario with his cape sitting on Yoshi, and it's 2D style and it moves.
And it's pretty
Hey, oh,
big
and his tongue
too.
comes out.
Yep.
Oh no, it's in the black box. When it's in the black box, you know
Oh,
that
this is
shit's
gonna cost
expensive.
them.
It says adult welcome, which means they want our adult money. Let's see how much this thing costs. So Super Mario World, Mario and Yoshi, 71438. Where's the price, guys?
I'm looking
Here,
for
let me
it
check
now.
this. Let's go to the official Lego website. It's gonna be $200, calls Clarn.
Really?
Continue. Super Mario. This shit. Oh, hey, it's not 200, but it's 129. 129, y'all. 18 plus 1,215 pieces. This doesn't even look like that many pieces. What? This thing, it's crazy. Maybe it is. I guess.
Some really good.
It's crazy. It looks so 2D, but it's 3D. But 2D. Wild. This is dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
I
cool.
am shop now. Even better. Wait, 1,000.
Stop now.
1,215 pieces, Lily. Pre-order. There's a pre-order limit of 3. And the pre-order is
really?
open. It opens today. It'll ship October 1st. Guys.
You're not doing it. Don't.
Guys, Lily, I'm about to call Klarna. Because I want this so bad. So bad.
Collectibles.
All right. Shit. Next story. While I order this. So From Software's Armored Core 6 surpasses 3 million copies sold worldwide in under a year. Fantastic. Armored Core 6 is a fantastic game. And if you have it or don't have it, make sure you beat it more than once, because the story changes when you play it the second and third time around. It's pretty dope. She said, leave it up, trying to see that credit card info. There ain't no money there, so I'm trying to purchase on hopes and dreams. Nintendo Switch Lite bundle with Animal Crossing New Horizons is only $159 at Walmart. That's pretty cool. This is the Switch Lite. It's the green one, and it has, let me pull it up. It has, actually, this is messing me up. I don't need you like that, guy. Let me fix this.
I do think Animal Crossing is a great game to come with your Switch.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while, but I definitely loved it. Like, it was the perfect pandemic game. This is the Animal Crossing Switch Lite, Timmy and Tommy Aloha Edition. It looks gorgeous. You know, I wouldn't mind having a Switch Lite, but I'm not going to get, I already have Animal Crossing. But if you're an Animal Crossing fan and you haven't got it yet, I think this is a good pickup. Let's see. Next story. What is the next story? Oh, Astrobot. So we know Astrobot's getting a new game. It's also getting a new controller, guys.
And this controller looks really good
It
too.
looks
Actually.
terrible. It's like, no, I'm just
No!
just messing. All right, so this is the Astrobot controller. I like it. It fits Astrobot. It has eyes on the touchpad. Yeah, this looks cool.
It would be so clutch if they blink the eyes on it, but I doubt it.
80? No, I think they do.
They do.
I think they do blink.
$80 for a controller.
They got to blink. Astrobot Limited Edition DualSense will be released September 6th. It's $80. Controller is based on Living Controller, which can be seen in the first trailer for Astrobot. We know many of you were hoping. So I don't know. Does it move?
It does blink.
How do you know?
I saw the trailer, but in the final clips, I don't know. It blinked
let's
in the.
look.
All right. It did look like it was blinking. I mean, $80 is how much a controller.
It looks like it's
costs.
moving here. There's no way. Wait, maybe.
Maybe
Because that touch panel is kind of clear, right? I don't know.
It is. I don't know. Someone
Okay,
would have to
you know
purchase
what?
it and let us know.
I think I doubt. I don't think it does.
You don't
But
think so?
if it does, that's pretty dope. But you know,
That would be
since we're
cool.
talking about controllers, let's see. Xbox is also coming out with a new controller. It's called Sky Cipher.
Oh yeah, I saw. I saw.
I never thought I'd be buying another Xbox controller. But this thing looks crazy.
Since it works with your PC, well, both of them work with your PC.
Well, see, I never thought I'd be buying another controller that wasn't an Elite controller. To be a regular Xbox controller, this thing just looks lit.
I love its color.
Yeah, that's
See-through.
Sky Cipher, whatever. Look, that thing's sick. All right, let's see. Next honorable mention is going to be the Grasshopper Manufacturer's second direct will take place this week. What is Grasshopper? I'm a little lost.
Okay, so there's a little backstory behind this one. Last year around June, Grasshopper Manufacturer, the company, they were working on releasing a game, but a whole year had passed. Now we're fast forwarding to August 1st. They've released some kind of a tweet saying that their game will be coming out shortly.
Yeah, it looks like Shadow of the Damned Hella Remastered will be released in October. So yeah, okay. What other games did they make? Last year's presentation teased a new game which has seemingly still to be revealed.
Yeah, they still haven't revealed the game. They're keeping it super tight-lipped, so when they finally do, we'll look back and be like, "Oh, this is the game that they were talking about."
I just want to see what else they've made.
They made No More Heroes, Killer
right,
7,
that's it.
Shadow
You didn't have to
of
say
the
any more
Damned.
else. No More Heroes. That's it. I'm good.
Done deal.
Done fucking deal, bro. No More Heroes 4. Oh my god, please. Please. All right, and our last honorable mention, Superman has officially wrapped filming. James Gunn confirms, and it's been an honor. Are you excited for this?
I am actually. I do like how dark DC comics and films are. So I don't know why, but I'm just a fan of Batman and Superman and the Flash. Those are like some of my favorites. So I am interested to see this film. And I know that they're still crafting and cultivating the DC universe. I want to say DC Cinematic Universe, but I don't know if that's what it's called.
Yeah, they
So
changed
it's
it to
only a matter of
something
time.
else.
They did, didn't they? And I
Oh.
enjoyed what's that Black Adam? I enjoyed that one with The Rock. That was a good film.
What? Wait, hold on. It was a good
It was it
film.
Black Adam? What's
I
the
know.
name of
I
it?
know it is Black Adam, but to say it's a good film,
I
you
enjoyed
enjoyed
it.
it. There's
I
those are
enjoyed it.
two different things. Good
Okay,
film and
okay.
enjoyed is two different things.
In my
I wouldn't say
opinion,
it's
it
good.
was a good
Okay,
film.
I'll take that. But I don't. It was not good, but it was enjoyable. Oh man, two different things completely. All right, with that, we're going into games coming out this week. You got Operation Tango on Switch that came out today. Star Wars Bounty Hunter came out today on P5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch and PC. Thank Goodness You're Here is out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC. And Tamba, the special edition, comes out today on PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC. And then Mortuary Assistant on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One tomorrow. What the hell is Mortuary Assistant? Yeah. Oh, hold
I'm
on.
unsure of what that game is, but the two games I'm extremely excited for is Operation Tango, which is do you remember that game where you had to help a friend disarm a bomb?
Yes.
It's similar to that. One person will
You
be
talking
in
about the VR
control
game?
of. Yes.
Oh, yeah. That was a
So
good
it's
game.
just like that. And the other game is Thank Goodness You're Here. It's almost like you're trying to solve the whole city's problems, and it always starts off like, oh, thank goodness you're here, and then they'll walk you through what they need to have solved, and you try to figure out and solve it. So problem solving puzzle game, really cool. Those are the two games I'm looking forward to. Tamba, we all know that one. That's been around for years. I'm glad to see it coming back.
And oh wait, this Mortuary Assistant game is not new.
It's not?
Maybe it's new to console or something.
Oh, I'm unfamiliar with this one.
No, you're about to get familiar.
You're about to get familiar. It's on PC at first. Oh, so you played it? Oh, yes, I remember this one. This was very popular. Terrifying game.
Hello?
What the fuck? I will not be playing this shit.
It's coming to console gaming now? That's so insane. That's a lot.
I'm not playing this shit. Bro, stop turning your back to that fucking dead body. What the fuck is that?
Oh, man.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, my gosh. Terrifying. Oh, my gosh.
Wait, so you working a mortuary and you got a freaking fuck this. All right, now there's 6 more minutes of this. All right, that's it. That is terrible. Why the fuck? Oh my god, that's shitty. I'm not there. Never. You'll never catch me playing that shit. All the other scary games are bad too, but at least in those, like the VR games and what's the shit where you hunt ghosts and shit, those games, at least I'm with other people. This one, fuck that.
You're by yourself.
Fuck that. All right, well, that is it for today's episode on August 1st. We will be back next week. Look forward to maybe in 3 weeks. We're planning to do our exclusive interview with the developer of HeroBot. We'll see what he says and if that'll be able to work out for us. Lily says it's a horror game. Mortuary System was on PC first. I watched other people play. Not gonna piss myself. Same sentiment. Halloween is around the corner.
Ooh.
We got to find a game to play, and it's not gonna be this one. All right.
It's not gonna be.
If you guys want more content, where can they find you, Mr. Yanonick?
You can find me, Yanonick, over at NK_Yanonick over at X/Twitter, or you can find me over at Twitch at twitch.tv/Yanonick. BTG, where can people find you?
Well, you know where you can find me. You can find me right here on twitch.tv and also on our YouTube. All you got to do is search the words After Hours Arcade. Next week we'll be multi-streaming live on both platforms. So whichever one floats your boat, go ahead and hop in there. Make sure you guys subscribe. Hop in the chat. Show us some love. We'll make sure we're monitoring both chats so you guys can get our content wherever you want. And don't forget to check us out on podcast services by searching the 3 words After Hours Arcade as well. All the support you guys definitely helps, and we enjoy doing this. So yeah, let's do this. Write a sticky note for yourself. All right. And with that, thank you guys for joining us. This has been After Hours Arcade Podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things every Thursday live, 8:30 p.m. right here on twitch.tv/afterarcades, After Hours Arcade, and on YouTube. And we will see you guys next week.
Peace.